What started out as a disappointing day turned into a very pleasant one. My intention had been to launch onto Lake Charlotte and to document the trek up Mac Bayou to Mac Lake. To say that Charlotte was choppy was an understatement. Her windswept expanse proved too formidable for me, so I turned back towards the bank just a quarter-mile in, which was prudent since the winds were only going to increase throughout the day. With that, I decided to stop by the White Park Lodge since it was close by. Thankfully, the waters here looked much more hospitable. Even though Charlotte and Mac will have to wait, a trek onto Whites and then Turtle Bayou proved a more than ample alternative given today's conditions. I launched from the Whites Park boat launch. We've covered this destination's amenities, as well as much of Turtle Bayou's eastern leg. While we'll briefly touch on this repeated route, today's emphasis will be on Whites Bayou. Sweeping an immediate left from the launch will put you on this tranquil tributary. The greenery is far more vibrant and lush than on prior outings, and water levels are substantially higher than they've been in some time. Though short, this segment of the bayou is absolutely beautiful this time of year. In some spots, it's hard to discern where the bank divides the vibrant vegetation from the calm, mirrored waters. Every bend echoes with the songbird's limerick. This is among the most laid-back bayou tracts in the area, though the same winds that were mercilessly pounding Lake Charlotte had not slackened in the slightest. Here, the surface of Whites Bayou scarcely had a ripple from any other source than the paddle stroke or the occasional rolling gar. The only con I can ascribe this route is its minimal length. Due to fallen trees, you're only able to access approximately 1.25 miles. The only plus to the former lower water levels was that you could often make it under some of the logs that now proved impassable, adding another half-mile or so to the paddle. It's rare that I would elect to paddle such a short section, but what this one lacks in distance it makes up for in pristine aesthetic. It may also be augmented with plenty of variable distance down her two adjacent neighboring routes. As you return, you'll come to the intersection of Turtle Bayou with your point of origin on the starboard side. Here you have the option to bear left, which will most often yield some exceptional wildlife viewing, and eventually lead onto the expanse of Lake Anahuac. You may alternatively choose to head right onto the continuing northeastern stretch of Turtle Bayou, which will lead you under Interstate 10 and onto a winding stretch that widens just a bit and weaves through a few residences and plenty of primitive segments. We've done a detailed video on this specific leg of Turtle Bayou, so be sure to check out that video in the GCK Routes playlist. While Whites Bayou will probably not be the primary excursion route for most recreational kayakers and anglers, I urge you not to discount it solely due to its abbreviated duration, as there are few stretches in the demographic to which I would ascribe equal tranquility, with some isolated sections of Champion Lake being the exception. Due to its exceptional shelter from excessive winds, Whites Bayou is ideal for those either new to paddling or those lacking confidence in paddling larger tracks in more adverse conditions. It's also a great place to pull in the paddle and just coast, taking in the encompassing cathedral of greenery that is a signature facet of this route. Whether seeking a short and sweet float through the Gulf Coast region's bayou beauty or adding a tranquil accent as an extended area route, Whites Bayou is well worth trekking. Give it a shot. Paddle smart, and God bless. Subscribe to GCK for more great Gulf Coast outdoors content.